Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Throne and Liberty news. Let's check what is happening on servers in Korea and also regarding global release of Throne and Liberty. Before we start, let me just say subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. Last 24 hours were really exciting on servers in Korea because we have get third live stream from developers of this game NCSoft. Look at this in front of you. In front of you, you can see a live stream recap with all the most important information from that live stream. There were many other information. I'm saving that for some future videos. However, for this evening, short recap of the most interesting and important information regarding what will happen. Actually, this is on one way a roadmap for the near future of Throne and Liberty on servers in Korea. Also, I will talk a little bit later about global version of the game. There could be potentially some news incoming very soon. I'm saving that for the last part of this video. First, let's check a live stream recap. First thing which you will notice here, new weapon is coming in April. That's really amazing. Which weapon? We don't know that. However, new weapon is coming in April. And another information regarding other new weapon, second new weapon of Throne and Liberty, you can see here, new zone is coming in July with another new weapon, Spear. So developers of this game, they have confirmed we are getting second new weapon in Throne and Liberty during July with new zone. That should be some big update, maybe new level cap, who knows, right? We will see about that. However, first new weapon we are getting in April. These are good news, absolutely, because this means, we already have now huge diversity of beautiful weapons to use in Throne and Liberty. However, new additional weapons, even two weapons, that will increase highly number of different kind of combinations, because probably you know that if you're following my YouTube channel, there are no classes in Throne and Liberty, but there are roles. Picking different kind of combinations, two weapons, which you can use in the game all the time, you are basically deciding a role of your character. Will you be tank, DPS or healer? So two new weapons are coming basically within April, July, right? That's very, very soon. Let's go further. Let's see what we have here. From next week, they are implementing into the game 1 dungeon weekly up to 5. That's also amazing news. Imagine that 5 new dungeons are coming basically within next 5 weeks. Already now, regarding endgame content of Throne and Liberty, PvP wise and PvE wise, there is lots of content to play. Nevertheless, new dungeons, 5 new dungeons, really great news, right? 2 new dungeons in April, Gaitan and Caligris. These are names which we have get from developers of the game. Changes to current dungeons are coming. They're adding 6 difficulty levels. This is interesting. This is very interesting change, right? Very important change. I have to say that currently dungeons are not easy. However, they're also not that hard. Comparing, for example, to Lost Ark dungeons, they are much more easy in Throne and Liberty. So, yes, they need to add some difficulty levels because you have a feeling in generally that even endgame dungeons, level 50, are a little bit too easy, not that much challenging. This here should increase difficulty of the dungeons, make it more challenging for players who like to play PvE. Let's go further. Higher difficulty, better drop chance. Logically, right? Higher difficulty out of 6 levels of difficulty, of course, you'll have better drop chance. What else do we have here? 1 new skill per weapon is coming, support skills. This is good. This is very good because regarding DPS for each weapon, for each role, we don't have any problem. Regarding support skills, yes, you could use, because some combination of weapons are feeling a little bit too squishy. If you go completely on DPS side, they feel a little bit too squishy. On one way, that is normal. Of course, you are glass cannon kind of class if you go full DPS, but still, some support skill, it doesn't need to be necessary. Some healing skill would be really nice. So, 1 new skill per weapon is coming, support skills. Cross-server dungeon matchmaking system is coming early May. Just recently, in the previous week, we have get new matchmaking system in Throne and Liberty. It's working perfectly. However, I need to say, I think that main purpose of this matchmaking system is actually to implement this system for global version of the game, not for servers in Korea. Over there on Korean servers, number of players is not that high, so this matchmaking system is not really necessary. People are still using normal way to make groups, parties, right? So over there in Korea, you're currently waiting like 20 minutes within this matchmaking system to get a group. So purpose of this dungeon matchmaking system, even cross-server dungeon matchmaking system in early May, would be actually global version of the game, not Korean version of the game. Currently over there in Korea, where I play every evening, check my live streams on Twitch. I am live streaming every evening about 6 p.m. Central European Time. I'm playing every evening, mandatory. You can check my live streams. You will see matchmaking system. It's useful, absolutely. But like I said, over there in Korea, currently doesn't make sense that much. Population of players is not that high. However, for global release, let's say that you will have 1 million players. That would be kind of normal to expect. Half of the players, 500,000 from consoles, PlayStation 5 and Xbox, 500,000 from PC, 1 million would be logical number. Imagine when you would have 1 million players playing the game. Then cross-server matchmaking system would be useful. I think the developers of the game are actually aiming for that with these new changes, right, coming in early May. Then what are we getting here further? Inter-server GVG PvP in mid-April, sounds good, and also 1 versus 1 GVG in May. We already heard regarding this 1 versus 1 GVG content that it will come to Throne and Liberty, so it's coming in May. Inter-server Siege in June. I'm really looking forward to see this. Inter-server Siege, imagine that, right? Arenas are coming in June. We already heard information before from NCSoft, developers of this game, that we are getting 2 versus 2 and 3 versus 3 arenas and 6 versus 6 battlefield. Actually, they can calculate that 6 versus 6 battlefield also as arena. I mean, you can calculate if you want. However, 6 versus 6, in my opinion, that would be like battlefield, not anymore arena. Nevertheless, arenas are coming in June. 2 versus 2 and 3 versus 3. Wow, right? 24 hours PvP zone is currently not in plan. That was one of the questions during Q&A part of the live stream. So many news, right? Already this is amazing, right? More skills, skill slots maybe will be possible when more skills will be available. That is also from Q&A. So for now, there won't be any more skill slots, but maybe in the future, they will implement more slots for the skills, which is kind of logical, right? With increase of a number of skills, we should get more slots for the skills. We are getting event rework, mobs will be stronger, loot will be based on contribution. We'll talk about that when time comes regarding event. That will be also very important. They have noticed players using cheating programs. They are monitoring. Yes. We can see that that have appeared within last 10 days over there on servers in Korea. Before, everybody was talking about bots. Currently, everybody's talking about cheating. Yes. Don't worry about that. Already now we can see that NCSoft have banned lots of bot accounts. I have no doubt regarding cheaters, they will also handle that. They are fully aware that some players are using cheating programs. Like, they are using things like perfect block. That's very important. Even in PvP. I have heard they are using it even in PvP. Imagine. That's really bad, right? Because block is, if it's successful, very important skill in Throne and Liberty. Imagine perfect block if you have that kind of cheating thing, right, using in PvP. That's not good. What else? A legendary gear, not in near future. No, this is interesting. There will be different tiers of epic gear. So currently, highest grade of the gear is purple. That will be epic. In the future, we should get legendary, orange. Nevertheless, for now, not. Only there will be, before that, different tiers of epic gear. Interesting information, right? This is something interesting. Account warehouse is not in plan. So, sadly, it would be nice to have account warehouse. So basically, you could play on alts and put some tradable items in account warehouse. However, you can see that is not in plan for now. And you can see here 2 new codes which you can use if you are playing currently Throne and Liberty on servers in Korea. I will use this code in the games for sure. You can use code more skill book and thanks 100 days. You can use these codes in the game to get some nice rewards. So boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, massive changes. Massive changes are coming to the game over there on servers in Korea. Which of these changes we will see implemented for global version of the game? for a first version, we don't know. It's very hard to say. Regarding global release of Throne and Liberty, I can show you this here. This is Game Developers Conference coming very soon, and we have get officially confirmed that Amazon games will be there. At this moment in time, we still didn't get any kind of official information regarding global release of Throne and Liberty. No date for global beta, no release date announcement. However, this here could be interesting opportunity. I mean, Amazon games will be there because of other reasons. On Monday, March 18, they have presentation regarding women in games, celebrating your achievements. Also on Wednesday, March 20, they'll talk, you can see here topic, the power of community feedback to create better games. That is regarding New World. However, there will be also Q&A section, right? Q&A session. It's written here, maybe, just maybe, this would be perfect opportunity to give us some information, what is happening regarding global release of Throne and Liberty. I will check what is happening over there on Game Developers Conference, and I will let you know if something interesting will happen. For this evening, you are now fully updated what is happening in World of Throne and Liberty. Exciting things in Korea. 2 new weapons. 1 weapon in April, 2nd weapon in July, Spear, cross-server matchmaking system, 5 new dungeons, so many things, right? NCSoft, developers of this game, they are improving the game constantly. Basically, since release of the game, that was on December 7, 2023, on servers in Korea, every week they are improving the game, adding new content. I have to say I am now much more optimistic with this third live stream. Also, I have seen during live stream, and thank you very much to gentlemen from NCSoft, they were also looking pretty much optimistic. This is looking really good. Stay tuned on my YouTube channel regarding more news from World of Throne and Liberty. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch. Very soon, I hope you'll hear some good news from Amazon Games regarding global release of Throne and Liberty. See you soon.